Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here with another Dawnless Days video for you today, and this is a glorious 4v4 land battle here as we have the forces of evil. Here we have Mordor joining with Gondor in this one, along with a whole host of other factions. It's a very mixed bag that we have here today. We actually have Rohan already with Theoden here riding forward, and he looks like he's about to take on some Olokai. What a fool he would have been to even attempt that. But yes, today's teams, we do have Imladris, we have Mordor, we have Gondor, as I said, those two uniting. And they also have the Eastlings here, so they've got some solid infantry and some beasts of war here. And on the other side, we have Dol Guldur, we have the Woodland Realm, we have Rohan, and we also have Isengard, as you can see back here with all their White Hand Grenadiers. And I've been told that this is one of the greatest land battles for Dawnless Days. I am excited to see how true that is and what action gets up to in this one. I'm sure it's going to be a very close and a very epic one. We have the Olokai here of Dol Guldur, I guess here to match the Olokai of Mordor, but they don't look like they're slowing down at all. They're just going straight on in. They're active. I mean, they can't slow down now. I mean, the archers of the Barrack Bowmen getting up. We have a massive cavalry wing, by the way, of like cavalry here. Loads of Gondorian cav being shifted. And look at this. You've got Imladris as well, like flanking round. It's looking a bit interesting for this team already. I mean, the Dol Guldur team, as we'll call them. Seem like they're just going to go head on into the center here and then just try and break through. I mean, it's a thin line of like orcs and evil men, that is for sure. But here we go, Olokai going in, and they're going to try to take out these orc pikes. And you've got enemy Olokai going in, well, not enemy, but Mordor Olokai as well. I guess both sides are the enemy, really. But Dol Guldur betraying Sauron here. And they, I mean, they're doing some damage to these orc pikes, but just not that much. I don't know how good troll versus trolls are, really. We have Lokirim going in as well. I'm not sure whose Olokai are fighting for who. But the trolls over here are Dol Guldur's. They are killing off these Eastlings pretty damn effectively. And they will probably... Yeah, they've already killed like 40 men. That's pretty damn effective, that is for sure. Interesting to see what the cavalry's doing. I'm not really sure. They certainly need to send cavalry out to deal with Imladris. A big cavalry push as well coming through the center here, where we have servants of the Eye and Gondor Cav as well amassing. Dol Guldur has Nazguls there getting ready. Yeah, it's all starting to get a little bit chaotic here. And we have Knights of the Silver Swan as well coming in to try and support their ally, which is Mordor, which is really weird to think about. Don't know how great an idea it is. Cav against trolls, it's not the best. We now have shock infantry. I think these champions of Dol Guldur, so they have some really elite shock coming in to take on these Eastlings. Yes, if you're enjoying the Lord of the Rings action and would like to see some more Dawnless Days content, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment showing support. It really does help out the channel, and it does mean a lot, and really does, you know, help the channel grow. If you want to make sure you don't miss a single video as well, make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on a single stream or video, whether it's a battle or it's a siege. But yeah, this is chaos. I'm not really sure whose Olokai is who. But Dol Guldur have less now. They have 7 against the 10 of Mordor. So maybe theirs are a bit stronger. Maybe, I don't know. We have Hall Guardians over here. They look like they were about to take on these Lokirim Halberdiers. Certainly a fair fight for them, that is for sure. Over on this side here, Imladris is just out positioning Rohan right now. I mean, Rohan has decent archers, could definitely challenge those horse archers. And they are the only faction that could also bring them if they wanted to. But we have lots of Elven archers out here. They could be a good unit to take on the Elven archers here. They have good range. Can definitely just focus them down. So yeah, that'll be interesting to see how that duel goes on. We do have pikes here finally breaking. At 79 men, they did eventually break. And we have the Olokai here now. Even though they're taking more losses, starting to turn this fight around. And they're winning their fight here. The champions of Dol Guldur getting in there clearly, having a bit of an influence. And also I think the archer fire. Who's this? Lasgarlan archers. Oh my gosh. How many archers did the elves bring? It seems like a lot. They've got 4 here, like another 5 over here. Yeah, the elves brought a lot of archers, it seems, to this fight. And we have a big cav fight now taking place over here. Gondor shifting all of its cav to this right flank here to deal with Rohan as the 2 Men of the West factions clash. We also have Eastling Cav in here with Bane of the Steppes General in there. That could be interesting. I mean, that's not going to change for a little while. Some infantry, though, could change that fight around. Knights of the Mark, are they losing to Variag Lancers? They are indeed. Not this fight, though. This seems a bit more even, Knights of the Mark here. Yeah, Rohan facing off against Eastlings. This could go either way. I mean, Rohan has the better numbers, probably, because they have probably brought a lot of Cav. Eastlings are kind of limited. But their Cav's still solid. And seems well chevroned as well. And more Cav still shifting here. We've got Servants of the Eye now joining. This is melee Cav, and this is really good in combat. But yeah, they're fighting on down here. They're doing their bit. Really fighting in the shade of the trees, they are. Olokai finally wavering here, and this big battle line is starting to take place over here. We've got another big Cav fight here. This seems a bit more in favor of Dogwell Dole because they have got shock infantry in here. And they're getting swords around the back as well. Gondor is really throwing in a lot of Cav here into a bit of a mess, to be honest. They've got themselves surrounded almost. No way out. Engaged with superior Cav. Not a good fight. What we got back here? We got Uruk Pike. Oh, you haven't even seen Isengard really committed yet. We still got like crossbows coming up. They'll be great against the Olokai. But yeah, they've yet to even be committed. And I mean, we've not even seen Imladris committed yet. Like, there's still like so many elements to this fight that have yet to see action. We have a Nazgul here rear charging Loki Rim and now Warlords of Rune, trying to get some influence on this fight. Try and maybe help the infantry line out. I mean, the spears down here, the Lasgalan spears with Dogaldor's shock. It's a cursed alliance, but they're doing okay. I was going to say, are they breaking? But they're not. They're just shaken, but not stirred. God, Lokirim losing over here, though, as they've been beaten by elves. I mean, the elves must have an incredible, like, amount of money, it seems. Oh, and we have Cav here charging into Hall Guardians. I was going to say, because they have, like, Hall Guardians of infantry. They have a lot of archers. Like, the money, like, must be incredible. Yeah, the Hall Guardians here seeming to clear up the Knights of the Silver Swan at least a little bit. Dogaldor trying to clear off that Gondor Cav there. Big Cav fight here going on. It seems as though the Rohirrim are starting to lose a little bit. I don't know. It's hard to say with the Cav fight. We do have Guard of the Gold Hall now joining the fight and Erling Men at Arms. So Spears are getting in there trying to help out. Trying to do their bit. We've got Lokirim Halberdiers over here. They taking on Isengard troops by the looks of it. Like, there's just factions everywhere. Everyone seems really scattered. It must have been a micro nightmare, this fight. When they're battling on down here. Yes, if you want to send in your own replays to be covered on the channel, feel free to join the Discord. It's the best place to send in your replays. And the link for that Discord is in the description. Just feel free to send them in. Send in like your mod list. Really simple, easy to do. And Orc Rabble here routed, no surprise. He Servants of the Eye finding a gap in the line. And now they might be able to get in behind. I mean, there's plenty of archers back here. Varric Bowman they could take out. I mean, they're pretty tough to take out, but they're easy-ish targets. We've got White Hand Grenadiers, though. They are up here. They look like they are looking for options to go for. Personally, I go for this big blob over here. This is all enemy troops bar the Olokai, really. But seems as though Servants of the Eye might go in. White Hand Grenadiers maybe also setting up to try and take out these Uruk Throng. I don't know. And there's Olokai here as well. Maybe they're concerned about that. We've got Cav charging in to the crossbows down here of Isengard. And this is Imladris with their cavalry getting in there, trying to do their bit. I'm waiting for these grenadiers just to start throwing. When you throw when you're ready, boys. They must be in range soon, I would have thought. Here we go. Put their maces away. And there we go. Grenade throw going out. And in they go, and the first explosions of many, I'm sure. And there you go, the Gondor Cavalry. And the whole forest is starting to catch light. Orcs fighting orcs. What a curse wall. Oh my gosh, yeah, it's really catching a light. I mean, morale is, yeah, broken is all high. I mean, certainly not doing any good for Doggle either down here, these grenades. You need to be careful of them. Over on this side, it seems as though Enladris being passive is certainly giving the ally, I mean, Rohan over here some chance to kill off this cavalry. Noldoran horsemen being isolated here. But it is a lot, I mean, they are taking a lot of casualties as well. I mean, they're being focused on by Noldoran rangers, by Noldoran archers. There's a whole, like, flurry of arrows there. We've got Sun to the Eye chasing down Cav. Haven't really got a chance of catching it, more intercepting it, or being charged like this. Don't know how good an idea it is to charge Sun to the Eye. They are very heavy Cav, but they are shock, I guess. Yeah, that didn't go too well there for the Noldoran horsemen. I didn't think, even a shock, it's a bit of a bold move to just charge Sun to the Eye. We've got a champion to Doggle back here. They're getting focused down. The Nazgul is still in there. He's trying to do his bit, influence the fight. The center certainly seems like it's going in favor of the Doggle alliance, and this flank is kind of going either way. Both sides, I feel like the Cav fight is certainly going to be won here by Mordor. Just about, well, Mordor and not Harad, Eastlings, but just about. Knights of the Mark here trying to do their bit. Looks like they'll rout this unit, so they'll win some Cav fights, but not all of them, it seems. And yeah, they've won that one easy enough. They need to get their spears into some more Cav fights. Locrium Halberdiers. Oh, Cav charging in. Is that that was on a flank of the Uruk Pikes, but still, I don't know if that was a good idea. It's always a bit messy. Now we have the Noldorian Rangers here. They are now doing their bit. They are just running through the enemy lines, trying to get shots off on rear shots. This general over here, though, for Enladris is in real trouble. He's down to 10 men. Oh boy, there you go. First general to die is Enladris, arguably the most passive player today. I think he's going to be shortly followed, though, by Theoden, who is getting focused down right now by Elven archers and Elven Cav, like rangers as well. Yep, I think Theoden, I don't know where he is. There he is. He's still alive, incredibly bloodied up. And he has died as well. There you go, Theoden is gone. So Rohan is going to be much more affected by that morale loss than Enladris. They aren't really actually, it's not really a problem to them at all. Garrison Hornburg, you could throw them in against this shock infantry, but probably not a good idea. But this is a lot of expensive archers back here. They're going to have to throw something in. Got Garrison Hornburg here. We've got Lords Lasgal and some good archers. But yeah, now is the time that Enladris has thought to be aggressive and go in. Honestly, this Cav should just charge into the shock infantry. It could do so much damage to these guys. Knights of the House of Earl could smash through them. Don't worry about this horse archers. Just take out the shock infantry. But yeah, they are running into combat. They're trying to catch their own elven kin, but they're failing to do so. Over here, it does seem as though Gondor is starting to beat back Doggle infantry. It's not looking like a good sign there. But over here, looks like the fight is being won by the Woodland Realm. And Doggle was here as well, and Isengard's coming to replace him. It's looking very messy, it's this fight, that is for sure. No organized battle lines. Most of the trolls are now dead. They all went in and got themselves killed. I doubt they've got many kills. Yeah, the shock infantry and the Cav in here. Yeah, oh wow. This is going to be detrimental. We've got the shock infantry and then the Cav hammer and anvling onto all these garrisons of Hornburg, and they've lost their general. So this will be catastrophic for their morale. We're going to get another charge. I'd imagine that these Noldorian Rangers will charge off again. Oh, we have archers of Lasgal and archers going in. They have ammo left. Oh, no, they don't. They've run out. They need to start firing their, like, get these garrison Hornburg out of combat and start shooting those bows into the back of them. But yeah, they're getting focused on themselves. It's not a good look. These archers, not looking good at all. These guys on the Hornburg as well, barely use any ammunition. I'm surprised. They should have been focusing down these shocking units when they had the chance. They're so vulnerable to archers. But yeah, they've like used like hardly a third of their ammo. And there you go, broken one. Gonna charge into the next. Noldorian elves just gonna keep chopping through them. I wouldn't worry about shooting these this cav. Worry about the guys with massive swords hacking at your comrades. Yeah, I think even the last guy archers that joined the fight are losing decisively. No, not a good idea to go in against heavily armored elves with massive swords, even if you are an elf yourself. I know the elven swords are made well, but I don't think those tiny, thin, fragile-looking Woodland Realm swords are going to do much against these meat cleavers that the Noldorian swords hold. We do have Isengard over here now also getting pressured by Noldorian archers, and these guys are not going to be too bad in combat. Are the Grenadiers going to throw off their last grenades? I don't know. They might do. They are otherwise going to get charged. So here we go. Oh boy, yeah. I think they don't care if they kill their own men and break them. They just want to kill as many elves as possible. And I don't blame them. Just throw in your grenades and then just charge into battle. It's the best they can do. But yeah, not looking great over here with Gondor starting to have a bit of second wind, to be honest. Oh, this is also a bit concerning. The Woodland Realm General is a polearm unit. Might make him a bit vulnerable to ranged units. I'm also surprised that Eastlings are still in this game. They were the first into the fight, and they're still down here fighting the Woodland Realm. Credit to them. Well, they've been fighting tooth and nail for this, forest line. It does seem as though, even though they seem to have won the cav fight out here, the, Mordor and, the Eastlings, they didn't win the rest of the infantry fight, and they've been able to swivel now, and it seems like both sides are going to swivel. Mordor is going to, Gondor and Imladris is going to swivel this way, and then what remains of, Rohan and the Woodland Realm and Isengard, and maybe, I don't think Dogaldor's really in it still. He's got his Nazgul General, and that's it. Are going to swivel and try and take out what remains of Gondor and the Eastlings. And Varric Bowman down here in combat, trying to do their bit. Broke those bowmen easily. I mean, the pikes down here as well. They're getting so. Are they even looking the right way? They're not. Oh, that's bad micro there by the Isengard player. Not even got his pikes from the right way. But I mean, at this point, turning them around is probably equally suicidal. They probably will just break. Yeah, that's one way to get around a pike fangs. Attack it in the back. Gondor's swords over here. They beating Lasgal and archers. Don't even see that very often, to be honest. Last guy and archers, I would have said, are maybe equal to Gondor's swords, but they are pretty damn good in combat. Yep, they're going to win that fight. I mean, we're going to see, more grenades going off as well on Gondor. And more burning over here. Yep, this is not a bad grenade throw at all. Not so much now, but they did get a lot of Gondorians. Seems like they're wavering a lot. Done a lot of damage, but yeah, those Grenadiers now going into combat. They got a silver chevron. Whether they were given that or whether they've earned that, I do not know. But yeah, they've done well. They've killed a lot of Gondorians here today. A rear charge by Rohan getting in there, trying to help this fight out. It's always a good idea. Try and kill as many of their Gondorian allies, or ex-allies, I should say. The Cav over here, the Imladris Cav, still causing problems, even though they have no general. And also over here as well, the Bane in the Steps getting in amongst archers of the Woodland Realm, which could be really key. They've got a lot of ammo left. And we've got pikes as well coming up. Uruk-hai pikes trying to do their bit.
The men have thrown down their weapons and are
I'm going to see another rear charge right here from Rohan in a minute. It's not going to be the greatest, but it's going to be a charge nonetheless. And in they come. Oh yeah, that was a poor charge. They really clipped the edge of the unit and did not do much. General has died. I think that was Dogaldor's. Finally, he's bitten the dust. But yeah, they had no army left. So I mean, losing that, they've done well to keep him alive as long as he had been alive. Because honestly, he's been in a lot of fights. Rohan's got a little bit of like shock cav left. So he needs to make sure he does as well as possible with it. Actually, he has a bit more than a little. He has 2 other units over here. They're doing some good work. Gondor's general is hiding in this forest. Whether they could go and find him and kill him, Gondor has like most of the infantry left. But this has been a chaotic fight, that is for sure. And Gondor breaking, no, he's trying to pull out a combat. That's not a good idea. He's surrounded. He's going to lose so many Gondorians for this. The blood of Numenor, so much of it is being spilt today, and that is not a good idea. I'm seeing a lot of routing now by Gondor. And actually Mordor over here as well. Mordor still has Uruk Throngs, healthy Uruk Throngs. But there is a Knights of the House of Earl here. I don't know if they can... No, they cannot see this Knights of the Silver Swan. He is also hidden. But I guess maybe they're just looking for him. I don't know. It's not looking good. The elves are starting to come across like the entirety of the army left. I mean, what is left? We've got 2,900 against... well, like 600. I mean, mainly elves. There are a few Gondorians. Yeah, I don't think even the elves can take on these odds. We will see. Oh yeah, the elves are being descended upon right now. I mean, they're also throwing in troops, trying to surround cav units. Kill as many as you can, boys. And there you go, they're routing more elves. It's not a good look for the elven cause. I think that's all they've got really left is their horse archers over here. Most of their infantry is in combat and is getting routed pretty quickly. 38 men for archers is kind of high. That general, I think Gondor's general has routed. I think Gondor is just generally mass routing. I don't know where that Knights of the House of Earl went. Honestly, might have been committed. Oh no, it's over here. Still getting shot. They still have ammo. These rangers are incredible with the amount of ammo they have. Yeah, the Noldorian archers here, Noldorian swords starting to rout. I think the rangers is going to play cat and mouse for a bit. So I'm going to fast forward just a little. Yeah, they are, look at this. They're already playing cat and mouse. Honestly, kind of just would just charge them in now. There's no way they can win this fight. I guess maybe they're just trying to get as many kills as possible. You could charge the spear unit potentially. It's running towards you. You probably do a decent amount of damage. Whether you or stick a lot of casualties is quite possible, but yeah, I mean, they might as well just charge in like the elves. But I mean, they did okay. I mean, I honestly think Imladris is a little bit passive, maybe could have been a bit more aggressive. Whether he was in the center to support that Loki Rim and Eastling like center might have helped, because I feel like they broke through that quite quickly. And they certainly need some infantry support out here to support the cav fights. Even though they seemed to win it the first round, the second round they did not win. They're just taking too many casualties, which is okay. But yeah, Imladris, I think, being a little bit too passive. I was quite late on joining the fight. He decided to bend all the way around from the left-hand side and then come and join the fight a little late. Which meant he did have a healthy army, managed to take out like Rohan and some of the Woodland Realm, but yeah, didn't necessarily do him too well in the long run. His teammates were kind of battered by then. I like the strategy, to be fair, of both like sides committing their trolls like literally at the start of the game, though. That was kind of a bold move, I'll give them that. And actually they're going to break these knights to the mark. But they are losing to this other one. I mean, just surround them. Just surround the boys. And spears getting in there as well. That's not going to help the fight. Pikes descending. Yeah, they got all sorts trying to get down here and kill this cav off. Run for your lives! Run back to Rivendell, men! And there you go. I think that's a mass rout. And that is going to be the battle. We have a Pyrrhic victory for Dol Guldur and its allies. Even though Dol Guldur did not see the victory, they were dead. But yeah, this was a battle from Lugatorix's perspective, playing as Dol Guldur. Did pretty well, actually, with his infantry. I mean, reasonable kills for his, like, Guldur Blades. It's 168 kills, 115 with the Glaives, 151 with the Champions of Dol Guldur. Little low, but not bad. 170 with the Summons of the Eye, 173 with the Ologhai, and 118 with his General. Then we have Ascending Monkey playing as Rohan, 125 kills with Guard of Golden Hall, 153 with the Knights of Mark, 191 with another 386 here with the Knights of the Mark. And then we have Magnus 9 playing as Isengard, 108 kills with the Uruk Infantry. Isengard also kind of joined the battle a little late. He's got quite a reasonably healthy army. Pikes 81 kills, 191 with another here, 229 with the Uruk-hai crossbows, and then his Grenadiers 199, 179, 148. Some great kills there for Magnus with his Grenadiers. We have Devil Cruels playing as the Wooden Realm. So many archers. The best one only got 99 kills though. So yeah, didn't get incredible kills, which is a bit of a shame. His infantry though did very well. 120 kills, 161. Some good kills there for the elves and infantry. Polearm's okay, but nothing amazing. Then we have Crip playing as Mordor. Yeah, his Olokai did not do as well as Doggle Doors. That is a shame to see. 7 to the eye, 77 kills. Uruk's getting 88 kills, 144, but yeah, nothing amazing. Phoenix playing as Gondor, 101 kills with his Knights of the Silver Swan General. So much cavalry brought by Gondor, and yeah, very few kills. I think it's because it was fighting other cav. But yeah, did not do well. Gondor infantry did reasonably well though, getting a lot of kills. 172 kills, 157, and even as Athelian Rangers, 145. Very good. Then Bob the Weak playing as these slings. Certainly did not have a weak game. I felt like he kept himself in the game for a long time, kept that center just about alive. 119, 130 kills with the Halberdiers, 116 kills with the Wars of Ruin, 127, 143 with the Macemen. Yeah, some good kills there. And then Major Sharp playing as Imladris. 168 kills with the Noldorian Rangers, 174 with another there. Noldorian Archers getting 104, 115 kills. 189 with the Noldorian Swords. 153 with another. It's Pikes. I didn't even see these guys, but they got no kills. It's a big loss for him there. But there you go, guys. That is the Dawnless Days battle. If you did enjoy, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're on here, and a comment show support. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.